All right, today we're going to dive into something pretty revolutionary. The idea of running a powerful AI, a lot like the ones you've probably used, but doing it all on your very own computer. So let's get right into it. Just think about that for a second. Imagine having all the smarts of a top-tier AI, but it's all happening right there on your machine. No data being sent off to some third-party server. It might sound like something from the future, but it's very real and it's happening right now. And this really is the core of it all. Complete control over your data, absolute privacy, and the freedom to get work done even if you're totally offline. This is what we mean by AI on your own terms. So why is everyone suddenly talking about local AI? Well, the reasons go way beyond just keeping your data private. It's about a fundamental shift in who gets to control this amazing technology. You know how it is with cloud AI, right? We're always a little worried about where your data is going, the cost can be a bit of a mystery, and if your internet goes down, you're just stuck. Well, local AI completely flips that script. Your data stays yours, period. There's no cost for every little question you ask, and it works just fine without an internet connection. And this really gets to the heart of it. First, you get what's called data sovereignty, which is just a fancy way of saying your sensitive information never, ever leaves your computer. Second, you can seriously cut down on operational costs. And finally, offline resilience, which is a massive advantage for anyone who doesn't have a perfect internet connection 24/7. Okay, so to make all of this magic happen, we really just need two key pieces of software that work together, Ollama and OpenWebUI. And honestly, the best way to think about them is like the engine and the cockpit of your own personal AI jet. Yup, this is the main thing to remember. Think of Ollama as the beast of an engine under the hood, doing all the heavy lifting and the complicated calculations. And OpenWebUI, that's your slick, intuitive dashboard, the cockpit that puts you in the pilot seat, controlling that powerful engine with ease. So let's pop the hood and look at that engine, Ollama. This thing is seriously impressive. It takes care of all the super complex stuff involved in running these huge AI models. It handles downloading them, and it makes sure they run as fast as possible by using your computer's graphics card. And it doesn't matter if it's from NVIDIA, AMD, or even Apple's own chips. It basically turns your computer into a private, high-performance AI server. And then you've got the cockpit, OpenWebUI. This is what gives you that clean, familiar chat interface that you're totally used to. It hooks right into that powerful Ollama engine and lets you interact with your local models just like you would with any other chat service. But, as you're about to see, it's packed with a ton of extra features. Now, I know what you might be thinking, this all sounds amazing, but it has to be a total nightmare to set up, right? Well, that's where the real magic comes in. Thanks to some really smart tools, getting this whole system up and running is shockingly easy. It really just boils down to two simple steps. First, you need to have a program called Docker on your computer, which is a super common tool for developers these days. And second, you just have to run a single command in your terminal. That is literally it. And there it is, the magic command. This one line of text tells Docker to go out and grab a special all-in-one package that has both OpenWebUI and Ollama bundled together. It automatically takes care of all the setup, the networking, saving your data, everything. It's the absolute best way to get started in just a few seconds. Okay, so you've run the command. What's next? Let's walk through what it looks like to go from that initial setup to having your very first conversation with your new private AI. It's incredibly straightforward. You just open up your web browser and go to the address localhost 3000. The first person who signs up for an account automatically becomes the administrator. From there, you just go into the settings, tell it to download a model, let's say Llama 3.2, select it from the list, and that's it. You're ready to start chatting. But just having a simple chat is really only the beginning. OpenWebUI is so much more than a simple text box. This is where you can start to unlock some truly powerful, advanced capabilities. First up is something called RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation. And trust me, this is a total game changer. It means you can literally chat with your documents. You can upload your own files, PDFs, research papers, you name it, or even just give it a website link. The AI then uses that specific information as its knowledge base. Imagine asking it to summarize a dense legal contract, all based on a file that never leaves your machine. Next up, you have tools and functions. The easiest way to think of these is as plugins for your AI. They're basically little Python scripts that give your model new superpowers. For instance, you could give your local AI the ability to search the web for current events, check the weather forecast, or even connect to other software, making it infinitely more capable. And the list of features just keeps growing. There's a built-in model builder so you can create your own custom AI personalities or agents. You can integrate it with image generation models. If you're using this with a team, there's role-based access control to manage who can do what. It's truly an enterprise-grade platform that you can run for free. So when you put all of this together, it becomes pretty clear that we're looking at a huge shift in how we think about artificial intelligence. The future of AI isn't just happening out there in the cloud, it's happening right here on our own machines. So let's just quickly recap those key advantages. Data sovereignty means you are in complete control of your information. Offline resilience frees you from being dependent on a network connection. And limitless customization lets you build and fine-tune AI that's perfectly suited to your specific needs, something you just can't do with those big, closed, proprietary systems. This technology puts an incredible amount of power directly into your hands. So, the big question is, now that AI can be private, secure, and completely customized by you, what will you build with it? Thanks for watching.